Hey everyone, how we doing this week? This is Dr. Sage coming to you from Sage Clinic, and one of the more popular topics we're getting this time of year, particularly this week, is why am I so achy with the weather? Does the weather have an effect on how I feel? Does the weather have an effect on my joints and why I'm so achy and everything? So I wanted to cover that topic today. I got a couple props. I got the drawing here. I'll talk to you about why weather affects your joints. And the main reason is it's not so much the weather, it's the change in pressure. And when you hear your favorite weather person say, you have a high pressure system coming in and a low pressure system going out, something along those lines. And it doesn't matter if it's going from high to low or low to high, it's the speed at which it happens. Those are why you get changes there. This is a picture somewhat of two bones in the spine. Now this happens at any joint in the spine, but this is how it happens or any joint in the body, but this is how it happens in the spine. Here's that disc in the middle. You have pressure from the outside, atmospheric pressure, what they call barometric pressure, putting pressure on the disc or the joint itself. Picture this is the bone here, this is another bone, and you get enough pressure there like that. You also have a pressure being pushed back out from the inside, because it's non-compressible water-based product in there, and it's going to put a pressure on the outside as well. So usually they're in balance, but when you go from a high to a low, so you have you have pressure like this, and then all of a sudden you allow that to open up. This pressure pushes outward. It pushes the disc here outward of its normal limits, and it puts pressure and stiffness on the nerve and all the other surrounding pieces of the spine, the body. So a joint, for example, like the elbow, that joint's going to get bigger, and now it doesn't fit in the right space, so it feels achy and stiff for a little while until your body's able to adapt. And it doesn't take long to adapt, but in like our current weather pattern where you go from high to low to high, that's where you're going to have a challenge. So if you go from, say, a low pressure system into a high pressure system, now you compress that joint and it's pushing outside of its normal limits again. So either direction can have trouble there. If you take that same problem and you put some degeneration in the disc, you can see you don't have a whole lot of fluid in there. But if you take that and you change the pressure on it, now you're getting almost bone on bone, and that's going to have a lot of trouble as well. Same deal, going from high pressure to a low pressure. And when you hear people say, oh, I can predict the weather, this is why. Have a great week. We'll see you next time.